All right, everybody, welcome to the Studying Brew, episode 929 on this beautiful Tuesday evening. It is Test Taking Techniques Tuesday. It is the night where we go over those techniques. We give you those testing techniques. That way you guys can get these pass notices. If you haven't been paying attention, I wish you would, because those pastors were all talking about the techniques, the strategies, all the stuff that can help you out in getting these, these pass notices, right? Helping you pass these exams. Guys, my name is Andy. I'm the guy that runs the back office over here at KonaButterflyz, the one that makes it difficult to get this intro through because they do a lot of giggling. Series 6, Series 63, 26, 65, and or Series 7. That's Brandy. She's more than qualified to teach you all the things you need to know so that way you too can get a pass notice this summer because it's hot. It's coming in hot. And I know some of y'all are going off to convention over there in Atlanta for Primerica. I know some of y'all are not in Primerica and you still got a summer of having to work and trying to get these licenses. No matter what your motivations are, you got to get these things done so that way you can get your securities license. Are you done? Why do I try? Why do I try? I don't know.
And I said, no.
Anyways, let's just get started. This week we're doing stuff different. We are just focusing on exam mastery. Brandy's just helping you guys pass exams. That's all she's doing all week. But if you want to join in on that, you got to scan the QR code, hit the links in the chat. Guys, we got all this stuff over there. We got study guides. We've got live sessions. We've got 21-day plans. We got 30-day plans. We got it all. All you got to do is join us in our members area. We even have a whole Kona community, the Discord. We got a study group that meets up every night. So if you're studying the SIE especially, you should be on that. I don't know why not. It's a whole community just taking quizzes together, doing it the old Kona way. There's a lot of people that do it their own way. There's a lot of people that like to do it other ways, but there's only one Kona way.
That is true.
And some of the Kona way is going to be demonstrated tonight. Guys, it's so silly. Like sometimes Brandy and I will sit in on a quiz with people, or Brandy more specifically, and she'll ask and she'll be like, dude, like you should have picked this like an hour ago. If you're just paying attention to the techniques, it would only taken you a second to answer this.
Yep.
And more or less people are like, but I like to read the questions and I like to read the answers so that way I can pick the wrong one. That's normally the problem. That's normally what they like to do. Because I like to read it through so I can pick the wrong one every time. Why would I want an easy one? Why would I want to make it easier? I like to make it more difficult. I don't know. Some people it's a harder route for them to get to where they just see the vision and they just go for it. But once you buy in, then you're getting pass notices. It's not about Q banks. Look, we got a great message from a lady last night who was checking this out. Failed, or what'd she say? Got some free looks at the 65 exam.
Yes.
Took a whole bunch of other study preps. That's not us. Bottom line is, guys, it's not about the content. This lady should have passed already.
Yes, she should have.
If it was about the content, should have already passed already. Because it's not about the content. It's about how you read these questions and how you identify those keywords, how you get those techniques in there. I know it's crazy, guys, but these questions that you see in your Q banks are not on the exam. So you really got to have a strategy and a technique that gets you there. We even had a great email from somebody who did not pass over the weekend, but they went from a 43% on their last exam without us, on their last attempt, to a 69% on this last attempt. Guys, that's over 20%.
That's a 20% increase.
That's literally one question off from getting a pass notice, from going 43% 30 days ago to getting to a 69.
What? It's crazy.
Just adding techniques, just adding some stuff that they just barely started learning with us, already went up 20%. I'm just telling you guys, look, I don't just like to go on here and tell you about, I know there's a lot of people out there who have a lot of study preps and they like to go and I feel like they like to toot their own horn and say, oh, we have a guaranteed pass. Oh, we have a guaranteed system. Most of these guaranteed systems, by the way, are ripoffs of us, but I'm just going to say that out loud. But yeah, there's a lot of them is just very familiar from when we started this about 4 or 5 years ago. All of a sudden, everybody changes it up. But I'm just saying, guys, those are all watered down versions of what we got going on here. Pay attention to what we have. Get onto these Studying Brews. Check out all the other paid options that we have. we're literally 2 Starbucks trips and you can pay for this thing a month. That's it. Don't go to Starbucks maybe once or twice and you're fine. You can find more information. You can see all our Hall of Famers on the Kona Instagram. We got the Telegram. We got all that stuff. 951-290-3077. That's our new phone number and text. Give me a call, give me a text, and let's get this thing going.
Yes.
All right. We got no sessions tomorrow for the members. We don't have any member sessions tomorrow, but we will be back live for the Studying Brew. So no member sessions. This is what we do at the last week of the month. So this week we are not having so this is that week where we don't have any sessions on Wednesday. So what my advice is, if you have that time already booked out for us, keep it.
Keep it.
Study. Watch some videos. Do some quizzes. Really lay into that Kona way. And if you're not onto the Kona, that's a great time to sign up. Scan the QR code, hits the links. And if you're on YouTube, please subscribe and notifications. And guys, by the way, we do this free, but I would like you guys to spread the word of Kona, let people know, so that way we can keep the air conditioner on. All right, ready? Let's get going. It is Test Taking Techniques Tuesday tonight. We got a Test Taking Techniques Tuesday. And this is where Brandy gives those techniques. They give you those strategies. We give you those, all the little things that you should be paying attention to help you out and get an easy answer in there. But we got rules of Test Taking Techniques Tuesday. Rule number 1 is that you're not allowed to ask, what exam did that question come from? You're not allowed to ask that. Why? Because I don't want you focusing in on that. I don't want you focusing in on the wrong thing. Focus in on the question, how quickly she answered it, how she didn't even use content half the time, how she just went through it and just saw like patterns, saw some things like Mona, right? All these little things that we like to talk about, use the key words like we used last night on the Studying Brew. All those little things, pay attention to that. And then you're going to go do this. Rule number 2, you're going to get off of here and you're going to go start your own quiz. We call it a flash quiz, 10 questions, 10 minutes, no thought. Whatever unit, area, section, whatever Q bank, function, whatever you're in, just go do that. Even if you just started, who cares? It's a skill set that you got to start learning how to do. Follow the technique way. Even if you're not have a good grasp on it, it doesn't matter. You start now. How do you get good at doing a crossover dribble? You start practicing. How do you get good at riding a bike? Start practicing. How do you get good at closing at your business? Start practicing. How do you get good at anything? Start practicing. You just practice. And we are talking about practice. Don't be an Allen Iverson.
Yes.
Ready?
Yes.
Let's go.
Okay. I don't know why I left on my own sound effects. All right. I have at or out. I have only in. I have out or in. Those sound very similar. Very similar. And I have out of or in. I'm going to be real with you guys.
Yeah.
I focused on that and that.
Yeah. So did Eric.
Yes. I focused on that. Can you be both D? Out of or in the? I don't think you can be that. I think you can. Anyways, let's just read.
Well, it's saying it's or.
Yeah. And honestly, I looked at this question 2 ways. Okay. So I did do that, but I also did this, right? If a call contract, didn't focus on that. I just focused on no value. I don't even know what intrinsic means. I just really focused on the no value part. I don't feel like in is going to be it. I feel like it's going to be out.
Yeah.
Does that make sense? That's how I did that one.
Right.
Like I didn't really try to overthink it. I just said no value, not in. It's the only one that's different, by the way. Different. And that's how I went with it.
How is it different?
Because it's the only one that didn't have in.
You guys see that?
It's no in.
There's no in that.
There's no in. There's no in value.
It's almost they left the in out of there so that way you guys wouldn't catch it because of intrinsic.
Ooh, that's very true.
It was a trickery.
Question. All right.
Yeah.
Cool. Awesome. ADRs. Ooh, actually, I'm going to read it. I should just do it like I do it, right?
Yeah, I mean, that's what I would assume.
Okay. So I see normally may. This is the answer. I didn't even read the question.
That's it. That's it. That's the Kona way, guys. That's the Kona way. So when we do quizzes with you, and you all look at the screen for that too long, we're like, dude, how come you just didn't pick A? It's so easy.
Mm-hmm. I want you guys to know that tonight.
Are you reading it so you get it wrong? Is that what we're doing?
Tonight, when I pulled questions, I skipped one question, and that was simply because it had a 1, 2, 3, 4 in it. That was it. Just want you to know.
This is all in order.
Pretty much all in order. Okay, so I saw additional 6 over 3. Must receive a total of 9. Could, and I see must, right? So first of all, could, hold on, let me get my symbol straight here, right? And then it says, okay, so 9%, an additional 3 over the 3, or at least 6 each year.
Some people are saying they like the word could.
I like could more than must.
I do too.
So if I must, could do that, right? Like cross them off.
Yep. Off the bat, we're already at 50%.
Right. So let's look at the question, right? And the question says, if an investor owns a 3% participating to 6. Guys, look at this very carefully. It participates to 6. To 6. I don't know about you guys, but that's only an additional 3. I got 3. I can get up to 6.
Right.
Boom. That's it. The 3 and the 3. That's it.
That's it.
3. That's it. You see that?
Keep it simple.
And look at the words.
Just look at the words. Look at the words.
The words. It says participating to, not participating and. Okay. I got real-time quotes, calculating the NAV calculated, real-time quotes. So immediately I'm just going to focus on A and D. Okay. A says real-time quotes, which use forward pricing. I don't know about you, but if it's real, it's not forward.
No.
If it's real time,
that means it's happening right now.
It can't be forward. Okay.
Right.
Let's look at D. Real time, which can be purchased throughout the day. Real time throughout the day. Doesn't this make more sense in the statement? Like, doesn't the statement make more sense? How can I be real but be forward? No.
Right. No.
Yes, guys, that's literally what I do. No.
Yeah.
That's the answer.
Look, if we're going too fast, it's because you're going too slow. Too much thought on your part. Too much thought.
We have a saying here. Kona.
Yeah.
Says, stop thinking.
Yeah. Think less. Think less. Get better scores.
The ease of the company operations in the U.S. They provide the option to operate under U.S. law. They offer easier access to U.S. investors, or they reduce domestic taxation. Look, I have to say this. This is the only one that has to do with securities, right?
Yeah.
An investor, we're studying for investment licenses. We
Right.
talk about investing. Yes. Everything else has to do with like
taxes, operating under U.S. law. What's that about?
Right.
Company operations in the U.S. Well, yeah, they're all more legal and tax.
Right. So then ease, easier.
Yeah.
I don't know if this is opposite. I don't know if this is similar, but it's got the same word, right? So I'm just going to put similar, right?
I'm marking C. I'm already thinking this is too much thought. I would have just hit C, to be honest with you, a long time ago. I would have saw investors and hit C. I don't even know what the question's about, to be honest with y'all. I know nothing. I don't even care. C.
That's it. The answer for C.
Stop thinking.
Noted. All right. All right. Fee-based account. Schedule account. Huh? What? What? A set commission account or a wrap account. Well, I mean, I've heard of fee-based. I've heard of wrap, right?
Yeah. Wrap is like a burrito.
Like all things. Right?
Americanized version of burrito.
All things, right? Commission, whatever. All right.
When you see cold cuts in a burrito, that's a wrap.
That's a wrap.
In so many ways.
Yeah. An account that charges a set fee. I'm not focused on the word set. I'm more focused on the word fee. And that says fee based. I'm just going with that.
That's it. But Brandy, why? Who cares?
It says fee.
Why don't you just get it right?
It just says fee.
I think that's my new motto.
I know.
Who cares when you just get it right? I mean, sometimes it really is that. Like, have you ever thought, like, you guys think, wait, like you're like, man, if I would have stopped thinking, I would have probably got it right.
I have a comment after I do the last. Oh, that was the last question.
Yeah. So
Okay,
go ahead, make your comment.
So my comment is this, guys. When I pull questions, because I pull questions for these I pull questions for these pretty much right before we come on, or the day of. And I'm going to say this: the more I focus, the harder it is to find a question. When I'm just going to pick like the first 6 questions that pop up in my quiz, they're usually very easily to spot the techniques, because that's what I'm looking for. Does that make sense? Like, I'm looking for what
you're looking for, the technique.
It's so much easier. The more I think, the harder it is. If I'm kind of just like, okay, I'm just gonna put the first 6 questions.
Like if you're trying to do like a teaching moment with content.
Yes, exactly. It's either a technique of like the opposites, the difference, or the Mona, right? Or it's like this one where, why can't it just be A? It says fee in the question, A says fee, boom, I'm going with fee. That's how easy it is when you don't think about it, when you're not putting in too much overthought. It's that simple.
I mean, there is questions where you're going to have to use content a little bit. And if you want to know those situations, be on Thursday. Thursday, we use that. Thursday night, that's what we focus on. We show you guys content tomorrow night. So if you're on tomorrow night, we're going to give you some free content. I don't know what it's about, but Brandy's going to teach you some free content the Kona way, not that complicated, over your head, should have known it. Why weren't you knowing securities when you were a fetus type of teaching you? We're going to teach you the Kona way, which is the way we talk, right? The simple language. You're like, just make it easy. Then we're going to do it on Thursday. We're going to tie in the little bit of content and the technique tonight. So we're going to show you guys how to apply everything that we do from Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, wrap it all into a nice wrap. Because if you got beans and rice, it's a wrap. Anyways, you throw it in. We're going to throw that all in together and show you guys how to apply it all. Because, guys, it's not just about learning content. It's about applying it. What good is it to know all this stuff if you can't get a dang good score on your exams? If you can't pass it? You could be like that lady who's frustrated because she's taken everybody under the moon's courses, and she's like, dude, how am I not passing this already? Because it's not about content. It's not about content. It's not. This person knows the content. It's about how you're reading the question and how you're applying it. So if you want more of that, check us out. We appreciate you all for being here. Do you know why? Because you could have been anywhere else, but you decided to be here, and that's where it's at. Staying consistent, doing this on the regular, making sure that you get this thing done, guys, because the more you fall off of it, probably not going to get this thing done at all. It's probably not going to happen, to be honest. If it's not your focus, it's not going to happen. There's nothing I can do about it, nothing Brandy can do about it. No content, no nothing's going to help you with that. You got to stay focused on it. So you guys did. So we applaud you. Thank you so much for being here. We got no member sessions tomorrow. We do have the Studying Brew, same bat time, same bat channel. But until then, everybody stay safe out there. Wash your hands. Don't touch your face. Don't touch your friend's face. That's all I know. Keep the positive mental attitude. PMA. Everybody have a great night.
Thank you guys so much for being on. We super appreciate you guys. Don't forget to practice those flash quizzes. Look for those patterns. We will see you guys tomorrow. Have a great one.